young people perform, display, and we pray, Lord, that it all would be done unseating to your glory. Bless us as we fellowship together.
On your programs, we regret not writing Jared Hansen in as the messenger. I don't know what happened there, but the messenger is played by Jared Hansen. Please make note. And also, we don't have stage nor the original lighting that we were going to get from the Ronan Middle School. Something had just fallen through there. And so Douglas and Vern Hicks put these lights together for us at the last minute. We really appreciate that and thank them wholeheartedly. Special thanks to Lacey Muchler, Selena Walchuk, and they're helping with props back there. Shauna Callahan on the spotlight, I'd like to thank you. And the candle holders that were also not mentioned in the cast, and those three are also Selena, Lacey, and Heidi McCon. And last but not least, I would really like to thank Pam Walchuk. She's pulled in and she's heading back there, heading up the props for us, and she took that.
A messenger for you, good neighbor.
Thank you. Dear Mrs. G, please remind the audience that there is a donation basket at the back. All proceeds will go directly to the building fund. Thank you for coming and supporting our efforts. Sincerely, the cast. P.S. Mom, please don't talk too long as we're ready to get on with the show. Love, Hannah. Well, and now much ado about nothing. Thanks.
Sigh no more. Sigh no more. Men were deceivers ever. With one foot in sea and one on shore. To one thing constant, never. Then sigh not so, but let them go. And be you blind and bond, converting all your sounds of woe into hey, nodding, nodding. Sing no more ditties, sing no more of dumps so dull and heavy. 5 men was ever so, since summer first was levying. And sigh not so, but let them go, and be you blind and bonny, converting all your sounds of woe into hey, naughty, naughty.
I learn here that Don Pedro of Aragon comes this night to Messina.
He is very near by this. He was not 3 leagues off when I left him.
How many men have you lost in this action?
A few of any sort, none of name.
A victory is twice itself when the achiever brings home full numbers. I find here that Don Pedro hath bestowed much honor on a young Florentine called Claudio.
Much deserved on his part, and equally remembered by Don Pedro. He has borne himself well beyond the promise of his age, doing in the
sir, mistake my niece. There is a kind of merry war betwixt Senior Benedict and her. They never meet, but there's a skirmish of wit between them.
Alas, he gets nothing by that. In our last conflict, 4 of his 5 wits totally off, and now he's not planned up with 1. So that we have wit to keep himself warm, to envelop as the difference between himself and his horse, for it is all the wealth he has left to him, a reasonable creature. Who is his companion now? Yet every month you sworn brother.
Is it possible?
Very easily possible. He wears his stick without the fashion of his hat, if air changes with the next block.
I see he's not in your books.
No. And an he were, I'd burn my study. But I pray you, who is his companion?
He's in the company of the right noble Claudio.
Oh, you will hit on him like a disease. He is to the cop the pestilence and the taker of its presently mad. Oh God, save the noble Claudio. If he had come to Benedict, it'll cost him £1,000 that he be cured.
I will hold for any secret.
Duke, friend.
You will never run mad, niece.
No, not till a hot January.
Don Pedro has approached.
Good, Signor Leonardo. You come to meet your trouble. Fashionable rulers to boycott, as you would counter it.
Never came trouble to my house in the likeness of your grace. For trouble being gone, comfort should remain. But whenever you depart from me, sorrow abides, and happiness takes its place.
You embrace your charge too early. I think this is your daughter.
If Signor Leonato be her father, she would not have his head on her shoulders for all Messina, as like him as she is.
I would wonder that you would still be talking, Signor Benedict. Nobody mocks you.
What, my dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Oh, is it possible that Disdain should die when she has such meat food to feed as Signor Benedict? Courtesy herself must convert to Disdain, and you come in her presence.
Well, then is courtesy a turncoat. But it is certain I am loved of all ladies, only you excepted. And I would I confided in my heart that I had not a hard heart, for truly I love none.
A dear happiness to women. They else might have been troubled with a pernicious suitor. I thank God, in my cold blood, I'm of your humor for that. I would rather hear my dog bark and crow than a man swear he loves me.
God keep your ladyship still in that mind, so some gentleman or other shall escape a predestined and scratched face.
Scratching could not make it worse, and queer such a face as yours were.
Well, you are rare.
A bird in my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
Oh, well, we might first have the speed of your tongue, and so good a continuer. But keep your way, for truly I have done.
You always end with James' trick. I know you're bold.
That is the sum of it all, Leonardo. Signor Benedict and Signor Claudio, my good friend Leonardo has invited you all. I tell him we shall stay for at least a month, and he hardly craves some occasion may detain us longer. I dare swear he is no hypocrite, but prays from his heart.
When you have sworn, my lord, you shall not be forsworn. I bid you welcome, my lord. Being reconciled to the prince, your brother, I owe you all duty.
Sir, I thank you. I am not a man of many words, but I thank you.
Please at your grace, lead on.
Your hand, Leonardo, we will go together.
Benedict, did thou know the daughter of Signor Leonato?
I noted her not, but I looked on her.
Is she not a modest young lady?
Do you ask me my opinion as an honest man should do, for my simple true judgment, or would you have me speak after my custom, as being a professed tyrant to their sex?
No, I pray thee, tell me truly how thou likest her.
Would you buy her that you inquire after her?
Who will buy such a jewel?
A case to put it into. But speak of this with a sad brow.
In mine eyes, she's the sweetest lady that ever I looked on.
Well, I can see yet without spectacles, and I see no such matter. And there's her cousin, and she will not possess with a fury. Exceeds her as much in beauty as the 1st of May to the last of December. Yeah. But I hope you have no intention to turn husband, have you?
I would scarce trust myself, but I'd sworn the contrary, if Hero would be my wife.
It's come to this. Shall I never see a bachelor of 80 again?
worthy, I know.
That I neither feel how she should be loved, nor know how she should be worthy, is the opinion that fire cannot melt out of me. I would die in it at the stake.
Thou was ever an obstinate heretic in despite of beauty.
And never could maintain his part when forced with will.
That a woman conceived me, I thank her. That she brought me up, I likewise give her most humble thanks. But that I should have a reachie winded on my forehead, or hang my bugle on an invisible baldric, all women shall pardon me. Because I will not do them the wrong to mistrust any, I will do myself the right to trust none. And the fine is, that of which I am the finer, I will remain a bachelor.
I shall see thee ere I die pale with love.
With anger, with sickness, or with hunger, my lord, not with love.
Well, time shall try. In time the savage bull bear the yoke.
The savage bull may, but if ever the sensible Benedict bear it, pluck off the bull's horns and set them on my forehead, and let me be vilely painted in such great letters that they say, here is good horse to hire. Let them signify under my sign, here you may see Benedict, the married man.
Cupid has not spent all his quiver in Venus, thou wilt wait for this shortly.
I'll look for an earthquake.
Well, you will temporize with the hours. In the meantime, repair to Leonatus, commend me to him, and tell him I will not fail him at dinner, for indeed he has made great preparations.
I have almost matter enough in me for such an embassage, and so I leave you.
By these, your highness may now do me good.
My love is thine to teach. Teach you but how, and you shall see how apt it is to learn any hard lesson that may do thee good.
Hath Minos any son, my lord?
No child but Hero. She is his only heir. Dost thou affect her, Claudio?
Oh, my lord. He much honored on his petted action. I looked on him with a soldier's eye, that liked, but had a rougher task in hand than tried to liken to the name of love. But now that I am returned and the thoughts of war have left their places vacant, in their rooms and thronged with soft and delicate desires, all prompt to me how fair sweet young hero is. Seeing I liked her ere I went to war.
Thou wilt be like a lover presently, entirely here with a book of words. If thou dost love their hero, cherish it. Thou will break with her and with her father, and thou shalt have her. Was it not fortunate sin that thou beginnest with so fine a story?
How sweetly you do minister to love, no less grieved by his complexion. But, lest my liking might to seduce me, I would have salved along the trees.
What need the bridge which brought her in the flood, fairest scratches the necessity? Look what will serve as fit. 'Tis once thou lovest, and I will be here forever. I know we shall have revelling tonight, and I will assume thy part in some disguise, and tell fair hero I am Claudio. In her bosom will I unclasp my heart, and take her herein prisoner with force that shall encounter my amorous tale. Then after to her father will I break, and the conclusion is, she shall be thine. To practice that to be presently.
Why are you thus at the measure sad?
There is no measure, no occasion that breathes. Therefore the sadness is without limit.
You should hear reason.
And when I have heard it, what blessing brings it?
If not a present remedy, at least the occasional sufferance.
I wonder if thou, being as thou sayest thou art, born under Saturn, goest about to apply more medicine to mortifying mischief. I cannot deny what I am. I must be sad when I have cause to smile at no man's jest. Eat when I have stomach and wait on no man's leisure. Sleep when I am drowsy and tend on no man's business. Laugh when I am merry, clawed no man in his humor.
Yea, but you must not make a full show of this, till you may do without controlment. You have a late stood out against your brother, and he has sent humility to his grace. For it is impossible you should take true root, but by the fair weather you make yourself. You must frame the season for your own harvest.
I would rather be a canker in a hedge than a rose in his grace. And it better fits my blood to be disdained of all than to fashion a carriage without blood from any. In this, though I cannot be said to be a flattering, honest man, it must not be denied, but I am a plain-dealing villain. I am entrusted with a muzzle and enfranchised with a clog. Therefore, I have decreed not to sing in my cage. If I had my mouth, I would bite. If I had my liberty, I would do my liking. In the meantime, let me be as I am, and seek not to alter me.
Can you make no use of your discontent?
I make use of it, for I use it only. Who comes here? What news, Braccio?
I came yonder from a great supper. The prince your brother is royally entertained by Leonato, and I give you intelligence
Claudio hand in hand in sad conference. I whipped myself behind the curtain, and there heard it agreed upon that the prince should woo her hero for himself, and having obtained her, give her to Count Claudio.
Come, come, let us thither. This may provide food for my displeasure. That young startup with all the glory of my overthrown, if I can cross him in any way, I'll bless myself every day. You are both sure and will assist me?
To the death, my lord.
Come, let us to the great supper. Their cheer is greater than I am subdued. Would the cook were on my mind. Should we go prove it is to be done?
We'll wait upon your lordship.
Was that Count John here at supper?
I saw him knocking.
How tartly let him to loose. I never can see him, and I am hard to put an hour after. He is of a very melancholy disposition. He were an excellent man, and he remained midway between he and the Benedict. For one is to write an image that says nothing, and the other is too like my lady's eldest son, ever more tattling.
Then have Senior Benedict's tongue in Count John's mouth, and have Count John's melancholy in Senior Benedict's face.
I'm and money enough in his purse. Such a man would win any woman in the world, if he could get her will.
By my troth, niece, thou wilt never get thee a husband if thou be so shrewd of thy tongue.
I cannot endure a husband with a beard on his face.
You may light on a husband that hath no beard.
And what shall I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my reaching gentleman. He that has a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man. And he that is more than a youth is not for me, and he that is less than a man, I am not for him.
Well, niece, I trust that you will be ruled by your father.
Yes, faith, it is my cousin's duty to make courtesy and say father, as it please you. But let him be a handsome fellow, or else make another courtesy and say father, as it pleases me.
Well, niece, I hope to see thee one day fitted with a husband. And daughter, remember what I told you. If the prince do solicit you in that kind, you know your answer.
The fault will be in the music. Cousin, be not wooed in good time. If the prince be too important, tell him there is a measure in everything, and so dance out the answer.
Cousin, you apprehend passing shrewdly.
I have a good eye, uncle. I can see a church by daylight.
Make good way, brother. The revelers are entering.
Lady, will you walk about with your friend?
For you walk softly and look sweetly and say nothing. Therefore I'm yours for the walk, and especially when I walk away.
With me in your company?
I make so when I please.
And when please you say so?
When I like your favor, for God defend, the lip should be like that of a case.
Speak low, speak low.
Will you not tell me who told you so?
No, you shall pardon me.
Nor will you tell me who you are.
Not now.
That I was disdainful and had my wit out of 100 merry tales. Well, this was Signor Benedict who said so.
What's he?
I am sure you know him well enough.
Not I, believe me.
Did he ever make you laugh?
I play you, what is he?
arms trusted not. Farewell, therefore, hero.
Count Claudio.
Yea, the same.
Come, will you go with me?
Whither?
Even to the next willow, on your own business, County. What fashion will you wear the garland of? About your neck like a usurer's chain, or under your arm like a lieutenant's scarf? You must wear it some way, for the princess got your hero.
I wish well of her.
Why, that is spoken like an honest drove here, and so they sell bullocks. But do you think the prince would have used you thus?
I pray you lead me.
Oh, now you strike like a blind man. 'Twas the boy that stole your meat, and you'll beat the post.
It will not be, I believe you.
Alas, forward foul, now will he creep into the sedges. But then my lady Beatrice should know me and not know me. The prince's jester? Ha! Maybe I go under that title because I am married. Yea, but so I am apt to do myself wrong. I am not so reputed. It is the base though bitter disposition of Beatrice that puts the whole world into her person, and so gives me out. Now will all be revenged as I may.
Now, Signor, where's the count? Did you see him?
Troth, my lord, I have played the part of Lady Fame. I found him here as melancholy as a lodge in a warren. I told him, and I think I told him true, that your grace had got the goodwill of this young lady, and I offered him my company to a willow tree, whether to fashion him a garland as being forsaken, or to bind him up a rod as being worthy to be whipped.
To be whipped, what's his fault?
The flat transgression of a schoolboy, who, upon finding the bird's nest, shows it to his companion, and he steals it.
Would thou may trust a transgression? Transgression is in the stealer.
Yet it had not been amiss, for the rod had been made, and the garland too. For the garland he might have worn himself, and the rod he might have bestowed on you, who, as I take it, have stolen his bird's nest.
I would but teach them to sing and restore them to the earth.
Sunday, which is hence a just 7 night, and the time too brief, too, to have all things answered alike.
Come, you shake your head, it's a longer breather. But I warn you, Claudio, the time shall not go dully by us. I will, in the interim, undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring Signor Benedict and the Lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, the one with the other. I'd fain have it a match, and I doubt not but to fashion it, if you through what minister such assistance as I shall give you direction.
I'm for you, Prince, if it takes me 10 nights watchings.
And I too, my lord. And you too, gentle hero? I will do any modest office, my lord, to help my cousin to a good husband. And Benedict is not the hopeless husband that I know. Thus far can I praise him. He is of a noble strain, of approved valor, and confirmed honesty. I will teach you how to humor your cousin that she will fall in love with Benedict, and I, with your two helps, will so practice on Benedict that in spite of his quick wit and queasy stomach, he will fall in love with Beatrice. Come, go wonder for me, and I will tell you my drift.
Yea, my lord, but I can cross it.
Any bar, any cross, any impediment will be medicinal to me. I am sick with displeasure in him, and whatsoever comes to thwart his affection ranges evenly in mine. How canst thou cross this marriage?
Not honestly, my lord, but so covertly that no dishonesty shall appear in me.
Show me briefly how.
I think I told your lordship a year since how much I'm in favor of Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman to Carol.
I remember.
I can, at any unseasonable instant of the night, appoint her to look out her lady's chamber window.
What life is in that to be the death of this marriage?
The poison of that lies in your temper. Go you to the prince your brother. Spare not to tell him that he hath wronged himself in marrying the renowned Claudio, whose estimation you hold up to a contaminated, stale, such a one as Hero.
What proof shall I make of that?
Proof enough to misuse the prince, to vex Claudio, to kill Leonardo, and undo Hero. Look you for any other issue?
Only to despite him I will endeavor anything.
Go then, find me a meet hour to judge Don, Pedro, and Count Claudio alone. Tell them you know that Hero loves me. Intend I kind of zeal both to the prince and Claudio, and as in love of your brother's honor who has made this match. They will scarcely believe this without trial. Offer them instances that will bear no less likelihood than to see me at her chamber window. Here be termed Margaret Hero, and here Margaret call me Baracchio, and bring them to see this very night before the intended wedding. For I will so fashion a matter that Hero shall be asked, and there shall appear such seeming truth as Hero's disloyalty, that jealousy shall be called insurance, and all the preparation overthrown.
Grow this to what adversity should can, and I shall put it into practice. Be cunning in the working this, and thy fee shall be 1,000 ducats.
Be constant in thy accusation, and my cunning will not shame me.
I'll presently go learn their day of marriage.
I do much wonder that one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behavior to love, will, after he has laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man is Claudio. I had known when there was no music in him but the drum and the fife, and now would you rather hear the tabor and the pipe? I had known when he would have walked 10 miles afoot to see a good armor, and now will he lie 10 nights awake, carving the fashion of a new doublet. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose, like an honest man and a soldier. And now, as he turned orthography, his words are a very fantastical banquet, just so many strange dishes. Shall I be so converted and see with these eyes? I
loves him with an enraged affection. It is past the infinite of thought.
Maybe she does, but counterfeit. Fake like enough.
Counterfeit? Never came the counterfeit of passion so near the life of passion as she discovers it.
Why? What effects of passion shows she?
Fake, well, this edition is wild.
What effects, my lord? Well, she will sit you. You heard my daughter tell you how.
She did indeed.
How, I pray you? You amaze me. I would have thought her spirits had been invincible against all assaults of affection.
I thought they were, especially against Benedict.
Oh, I should think this a gull, but then the bold fellow speaks it. Bentley cannot sure hide himself in such reverence.
He has taken the infection, hold it up.
Has she made her affection known to Benedict?
No one claims she never will. That's her torment.
Tis true indeed.
I'll tell you, my lord, every night there shall be up 20 times a night. There shall sit till she have read a sheet of paper. My daughter tells us all.
You talk of a sheet of paper. I remember a pretty jested daughter told us so.
She tore the letter into 1,000 halfpence, railed at herself that she should be so immodest as to write to one she knew would flout her. I measure him, said she, by my own spirit, for I should flout him, yea, though I love him, I should.
And then down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair, prays, sweet Benedict, God give me patience.
Oh, she doth indeed. And the ecstasy has so much overborne her that my daughter is sometime afeard she will do a desperate outrage to herself.
If we're good Benedict knew of blessing others, she will not discover it.
Nay, never tell her. Let her learn that from good counsel.
Where's good, think you? My lord, blood and wisdom combating in so tender a frame, we have 10 proofs to 1 that blood hath the victory, and I am sorry for her as I have just caused, being her uncle and her guardian.
I would she bestowed this dotage on me. I would adopt all other respects and made her half myself. I pray you, tell Benedict of it and hear what he will say.
Were it wise?
No. For hero says surely she will die. You love her not. And she will die if you make her love known to him. And she will die if you woo her. Rather than she would bait one breath of her accustomed crosses.
She doth well if she should make tender of a love. 'Tis very possible he'd scorn it. For the man, as you all know, hath a contemptible spirit.
Well, my lord, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
You do not dote upon her on this. I would never trust my expectations.
There must be the same that spread her, and that was your daughter, the gentlewoman Karen. The sport will be when they hold one in opinion of another, so no such matter. Let us send her to call him in to dinner.
They seem to pity the lady. It seems her affections have their full bent. Love me? Why, it must be requited. I hear how I am censured. They say I will bear myself proudly if I receive love come from her. They say, too, that she would rather die than show any sign of affection. I did never think to marry. I must not seem proud. Happy are they who hear their detractions and put them to mending. They say the lady is fair. Truth, I can bear them witness, and virtuous, and wise, like the loving me. But by my troth, 'tis no addition to her wit, nor great argument of her folly, for I would be horribly in love her. I am a truant. I will go get her picture.
Good messenger,
wash his face. Yea, and paint himself. By the witch, I hear what they say of him. Oh, indeed, that tells a heavy tale for him. Conclude. He is in love.
Old Senor, walk aside with me. I have studied some 8 or 9 wise words to speak to you, which these hobby horses must not hear.
I'd like to break with him about Beatrice. Even so, why does Hero and Margaret have played their part with Lady Beatrice? It's too bad we're not fight for another lady.
My lord and brother, God save you.
Good evening.
Your leisure served, I will speak to you
In private?
and please you. Yet Count Claudio may hear, for what I have to speak of concerns him.
What's the matter?
Meet your lordship be married tomorrow?
You know he does.
I know not that, when he knows what I know. I pray if there be any impediment, discover it. You may think I love you not. Let that appear after the impediment regarding several now manifest. For my brother, I think he holds you well in the dearness of his heart, and hope to effect your ensuing marriage. Surely suit ill spent and labor ill bestowed.
Why? What's the matter?
I came hither to tell you, that circumstances shorten it. For she has been too long a talking of, the lady is disloyal.
Who? Hero?
Even she, Leonato's hero, your hero, every man's hero. Disloyal? The word is too good to paint out her wickedness. I can say she were worse. Think you of a worse title, and I would fit it to her. Wonder not till further warrant. Go but with me tonight, and you shall see her chamber window empty, even the night before her wedding day.
Can this
If you love her then, tomorrow wed her. But it better fit your honor to change your mind.
Can this be so? I will not think it.
You dare not trust what you see? That's not what you know. Go but with me tonight. When you see enough, when you have heard more and seen more, proceed accordingly.
I see anything tonight, why I should not wed her. Tomorrow in the congregation where I shall marry her, there will I disgrace her. As I would for thee to obtain her, I will join with thee to shame her.
I will despair, eternal Father, till you are my witnesses. Bear it coldly until midnight, and the issue show itself.
A day unfortunately turned, mischief strangely thwarted.
O plague, right well prevented. So you will say when you have seen the sequel.
Are you good men and true being chosen for the Prince's watch?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fire. Ha!
Well, give them their charge, never dog Barry. First, who think you to be the most deserveless man to be the constable?
George Seacolt, for I can write and read.
Come hither, neighbor Seacolt. To be a well-favored man is a gift of fortune, but to write and read comes by nature.
Both with Master Constable.
You have. I knew that would be your answer. Well, for your favor, sir, make no boast of it. And as for your writing and reading, let it appear when there is no need of such vanity. You are thought to be the most senseless and fit man to be the constable. Therefore, carry the lantern. This is your charge. You shall comprehend all they are men, and you are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
How, if anyone will stand?
Why then, take no note of him, but let him go. And presently call the rest of the watch together, and be glad you are rid of a knave.
If he will not stand when he is bidden, he is none of the prince's subjects.
True, and you are to meddle with none of the prince's subjects. Also, make no noise in the streets, for the watch to babble and talk is most tolerable and not to be endured.
We will rather sleep than talk. We know it belongs to a watch.
Why, you speak like an ancient and most quiet watchman, for I do not see how sleeping should offend. Only have a care that your bills are not stolen.
Well, sir? Well, sir?
If you meet a thief, you may suspect him. I peaceable way for you, if you do take a thief, is to let him show himself for what he is and steal out of your company.
You have always been called a merciful man, partner.
Truly, I would not take a dog by my will, much more a man that hath any honesty in him.
If you hear a child crying at night, you must call to a nurse and bid her still it.
How if Venus be asleep and will not hear us? Why then, depart in peace, and let the child wake her with crying. For the ewe that will not hear her lamb when it bays, will never answer to a calf when he bleats.
'Tis very true.
This is the end of the charge. You, constable, are to present the prince's own person. If you meet the prince in the night, you may stay.
Nay, I think a cannot.
5 shillings to 1 on. With any man that knows the statutes, he may stay. Not without the prince be willing, for the watch ought to offend no man. And his deed is an offence to stay a man against his will.
I think it be so.
Well, masters, good night. And there be any matter of weight chances, call upon me. Keep your fellows' counsel and your own. Good night. Come, neighbors.
Well, master, we hear our charge. Let us sit here on this church bench till noon and all to bed.
One more word, honest neighbors. I pray you watch about Senior Leonato's door. Or letting me in there tomorrow, there's great coil tonight. Adieu. We visited. I beseech you. Jolly ho!
What, Conrad? Conrad! Conrad, I say.
Hey man, I'm at the
In my elbow, I thought there would a scab follow.
I will be an answer for that. Not forward with thy tale.
Stand me close, then, and I will utter all to thee.
Some treason, master. You stand close.
First, know that I have earned of Don John 1,000 ducats.
Is it possible that any villainy should be so dear?
Thou shouldest rather ask if it were possible any villainy could be so rich. For in rich villains have need of poor ones make whatever price they will. But know that I have tonight included Margaret, the lady hero's gentlewoman by the name of Hero. She leans out her mistress' window and bids me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale by it. First, I shall tell you how the Prince Don John, my master, placed, planned, and possessed by my master Don John, saw far from the orchard this amiable encounter.
And thought they Margaret was hero?
2 of them did, the Prince and Claudio, but my master knew she was Margaret. Partly by the dark night which did deceive them, but chiefly by my villainy, which did confirm any slander which was to be invented. Away went Claudio in rage, swore he would meet her the next morning as was appointed, and there, before the whole congregation, shamed her with what he saw her night, and sent her home without a husband.
We charge in the prince's name, stand! Call up the right master constable. We have found us here the most dangerous piece of lechery that was ever known in the Commonwealth. I know him. It was a look.
Masters, master.
Never speak. We charge you. Let us obey you to go with us.
We would like to prove goodly commodity and taken up of these men's bills.
Comedy in question. I warned you. Come, we'll obey you.
What would you with me, good neighbors?
Sir, I would have some confidence with you that discerns you nearly.
Brief, I pray you, for you see it is an easy time with me.
That it is, sir.
Yes, in truth, it is, sir.
What is it, good neighbors?
Good man versus sir speaks a little off the matter. An old man, sir, and his wits are not so blunt as I would desire they were. But it may honest as a skin between his brows.
Yes, I think God finds this. Is any man living that is an old man and no honester than I?
Comparisons are others. Will I rest, neighbor Burgess?
Neighbors, you are tedious.
It pleases your worship to say so, but we are but the poor Duke's officers. Truly, for my own part, if I were as tedious as a king, I could find it in my heart to bestow all of it upon your worship.
All my tediousness on me, eh?
Yea, and to
to you I am in great haste.
It shall be sufficient.
Drink some wine, ere you go, very well.
Go, good neighbor, get your Francis Seagull, bid him bring his pen and ink to the jail. We are now to examination these men.
And we must do it wisely.
We will spare for no wit, I warrant you. Years that shall drive some of them into an empire. Only get the learned writer, set down our excommunication, and meet me at the jail.
Come, friar, only to the brief form of marriage, and you shall recount their particular duties afterwards.
You come hither, my lord, to marry this lady?
No.
To be married to her, friar, you come to marry her.
Lady, you come hither, lady, you come hither to be married to this count?
I do.
If either of you know any inward impediment, why you should not be conjoined, I charge in your souls to utter.
Know you any hero? None, my lord.
Know you any count?
I dare make his answer, none.
What men dare do, what men may do, what men dare do. Not knowing what they do.
How now, interjections? Then some be of laughing as aha-he.
Father, by your leave, will you, with free and unconstrained soul, give me this maid, your daughter?
As greedy son as God would give for me.
And what am I to give you back if they counterpoise this rich and precious? Nothing unless you render her again. Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. There, Leonato, take her back again. Give not this rotten unto your friend. She's but the sign and semblance of her honor. Behold, how like a maid she blushes here. Do not swear, all you that see her, that she were an honest maid by these exterior shows? She is none. Her blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
What do you mean, my lord?
Not to be married, not to make my soul to approve wanted.
Is my lord well that you just speak so wise?
Prince, why speak not you?
Why should I speak? I stand dishonored that have gone about to make my dear friend your common stale.
Are these things spoken, or do I have a dream?
Sir, they are spoken, and these things are true.
This looks not like a nuptial.
Leonato, stand I here. Is this the prince? Is this the prince's brother? Is his face not hero's? Our eyes on our own?
All this is so, and what of this?
Let me with me one question to your daughter. By that bodily and kindly power that you have in her, bid her answer truly.
I charge you to do so as thou art my child.
Oh God, defend me, how I am beset. What kind of questioning call you this?
To make your answer truly to your name.
Is it not hero? Who can blot that name with any just reproach?
That can't, hero. Hero itself can blot out hero's virtue. What man was he talking to yesternight? 6 hours of 12 and 1? You're a maid, answer to this.
I talked with no man at that hour, my lord.
Why then you are no maid. Leonato, I am sorry you was here. Upon mine honor, myself, my brother, and this grieved count did see her or hear her at that hour last night, talking with a ruffian at her chamber window, who like a most liberal villain did confess the vile encounters they have had 1,000 times in secret.
Fie, fie! They're not to be named, my lord, not to be spoken of. There is not chastity enough in language without offense to utter them. Thus, pretty lady, I am sorry for their much misgovernment.
Hero, what a hero hast thou been! If half thy graces have been placed by thou counsel thy heart. But fare thee well, most foul, most fair. Farewell, thou pure impiety and impious purity. For thee I lock up all gates of love. Now my eyelids shall conjecture hand, turn all beauty with thoughts of harm, and never shall it be more gracious.
Has no man's dagger here a point for me?
How now, cousin? Wherefore speak thou? Come, let us go. These things thus come to light will smother her spirits up.
How doth the lady?
Dead, I think. Help, uncle. Hero. Why, hero? Uncle.
she here deny the story that is printed in her blood? Do not live, hero! Do not open thine eyes! For did I think thou wouldst not quickly die, thought I thy spirit stronger than thy shames. Myself would on the river of reproaches strike at thy life. Oh, she has fallen in a pit of ink, that the wide sea hath drops too few to wash her clean again, and salt too little which may season give to her foul painted flesh.
Sir, be patient. For my part, I am so attired in wonder I know not what to think.
On my soul, my cousin is belied.
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No, truly not. But until last night, I had this 12-month been a bedfellow.
Confirmed? Confirmed? Oh, that is stronger, mate. It was before, barred up with ribs of iron. Would the two princes lie? Would Claudio lie, who loved her so that speaking of her foulness washed it with his tears? Hence from her let her die.
Hear me little, for I have only been silent so long, and given way to this course of fortune. By noting of the lady, I have marked 1,000 blushing apparitions to start to her face, 1,000 innocent shames and angel whiteness to beat away those blushes. And in her eye there appeared a fire to burn the air as these princes hold its remaining truth. Call me a fool, trust not my reading or my observations, which with experimental seal deformed my life. Trust not my age, my reverence, calling or humanity, if this sweet lady lie not guiltless here, under some biting error.
Friar, it cannot be. You see that the only grace that she hath left is that she will not add to her damnation a sin of perjury. She not denies it. Why seekest thou then to cover with excuse that which appears in proper nakedness?
Lady, what man is here accused of?
They know that do accuse me, for truly I know none. If I know more of any man than maiden modesty does warrant, that all my sins lack mercy. O my father, prove you that I spoke with any man in unmet hours, or that yesterday night I maintained words with any creature. Refuse me, hate me, torture me to death.
There is some strange prison in the princes. Aye, two of them have the very bent of honor, and if their wisdoms be misled in this, the practice somebody lives in John, whose spirits toil in frame abilities.
I know not what to think. If they speak but truth of her, these hands shall tear her. If they wrong her honor, the proudest of them shall well hear of it. Time hath not yet so dried this blood of mine, nor age so eat up my invention, nor fortune made such havoc of my means, nor my bad life reft me so much of friends, but they shall find awake in such a kind, both strength of limb and policy of mind, ability in means, and choice of friends, to quit me of them thoroughly.
Pause a while, and let my counsel sway in this case. Your daughter here, the prince has left for dead. Let her while we secretly kept in, and publish it, that she is dead indeed. Maintain mourning ostentation, and on your family's old monument, in mournful epitaphs, and do all rites appertaining to a burial.
What shall become of this? What will this do?
This well carried shall in her behalf change slander to remorse. That is some good, but not for that do mind the strange course, but in this travail for greater birth. She dying as it must be so maintained, upon the instant that she is accused, shall be lamented, pitied, and excused very here. For so falls out that what we have we prize not for worth, whilst we enjoy it, but being lacked and lost, why then we rack the value. Then we find the virtue that possession would not show us while it is ours. So will fair Claudio, when he shall hear she died upon his word, the idea of her life should come apparel, more precious habit, more moving, delicate, and full of life, to the eye and prospect of the soul, than when she lived indeed. Then shall he mourn. If ever love had interested his liver, and wish he had not so accused her, no, but we thought his accusation true. Let this be so, and doubt not the success will fashion the event in better shape than I could live that might be. But if all aim but this is level false, the supposition of Lay's death will quench the one that and if it sort not well, you may conceal her, as best befits her wounded reputation, in some reclusive religious life, out of all eyes, tongues, minds. Then, Signor Leonato, let the friar advise you, and though you know our inwardness and love is much unto the by mine honor, I will deal in this as secretly and justly as your soul should with your body.
Being that I glow in grief, the smallest twine may lead me.
'Tis well consented. Presently away, for to strain sore, strangely strained with fear. Come, lady, die to live this way a day. Perhaps but long. Patience and fear. Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a little longer.
I would not desire that.
You have no reason, I do entreat thee.
Well, surely I believe your fair cousin is wrong.
Oh, how much a man might deserve me with right to her.
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, with no such friend.
Well, may a man do it?
It is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. Is that not strange?
As strange as the thing I know not. It were possible for me to say I love nothing so well as you, but believe me not. Yet I lie not. I confess nothing, nor deny nothing. I'm sorry for my cousin.
Why, my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear and eat it.
Oh, I will swear by it that you love me and make him eat it that says I love not you.
Will you not eat your word?
With no sauce that can be devised to it. I protest I love you.
Why then God forgive me?
What offense, sweet Beatrice?
You have stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest I love you.
I do it with all my heart.
I love you so much in my heart, none is left to protest.
Oh, come, bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudio.
Not for the wide world.
You kill me to deny it. Fare you well.
Tarry, good Beatrice.
I'm gone though I am here. There is no love in you. Nay, I pray thee, let me go.
Beatrice,
In faith, I will go.
we'll be friends first.
You dare easily be friends with me than fight with my enemy.
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Is it not approved, the height of villain, who has slandered, scorned, and dishonored my kinswoman? Oh, that I were a man. What? Bear her in hand until they come to take hands, and then with public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated rancor. Oh, that I were a man. I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Beatrice.
Top of the mountain at a window, a prophecy.
Nay, but Beatrice.
Princes and counties. Surely a prince's testimony, a goodly count. Count confectus sweet galleon, surely. Oh, that I were a man for his sake, or had he friend to be a man for mine. But manhood is melted into curtsies, valor into compliment, and men are turned to tongue, and trim ones too. He is now as valiant as Hercules, who tells a lie and swears it. I cannot be a man of wishing. Therefore, I will die a woman with grieving.
Beatrice, by this hand I love thee.
Use it for my love some other way than swearing by it.
malefactors.
As am I. And my partner.
Nay, that certain, we have the expedition to examine.
But which are the offenders that are to be examined? Let them come before Master Constable.
Yea, let them come before me. What is your name, friend?
Rockio.
Write down.
Baroque!
Yours, sir.
I am a gentleman and my name is Conrad.
Write down. Master, gentleman, Conrad. Masters, it is proven already that you are a little better than false knaves, and it will go to be thought so shortly. How answer you for yourselves?
So we say we are none.
A marvelous witty fellow, I assure you. I will go about with him. But first, come hither, sir. A word in your ear. Sir, I say to you, it is thought you are false knaves.
Sir, I say to you, we are none.
Well, stand aside, they're both in a tale. Have you written down that they are none?
Master Constable, you're going on the way to examine. You must bring forth the watch that are their accusers.
Yes, the Ephesus way. Let the watch come forth. Masters, I charge you in the prince's name, accuse these men.
This man said, sir, that Don John, the prince's brother, was a villain.
Write down Prince John a villain. Why, this is flat perjury to call prince's brother a villain.
Master Constable.
I pray thee, fellow, peace. I do not like thy look, I promise thee.
What heard you him say else?
That he had received 1,000 ducats of Don John for accusing the lady here wrongfully.
Flat burglary as it was committed. Yea, that it is.
What else, fellow?
That Count Claudio did mean upon his words to disgrace Hero before the whole assembly and not to marry her.
Villain.
What else?
This is all.
And this is more, masters, than you can deny. Prince John is this very morning secretly stolen away. He rose in this manner accused, and this very manner accused, in the horrible grief where they suddenly died. Come now, Master Constable, bind them and take them to Leonardo's. I will go before and show my examination.
Come, let there be opinion. Let them be in the hands.
Apostle.
Where is the sexton? Let him write down the prince's officer. Coxcomb. Come, bind them, thou naughty varlet.
Away, you dog, you are a dog.
Dost thou not suspect my place? Dost thou not suspect my years? Oh, that had he been here to write me down a dog. But, masters, forget not that I am a dog.
You are a dog.
Though it not be written down, yet forget not that I am a dog.
You are a dog.
Come now, Ellen, thou art full of piety, as shall be proved upon thy good witness. I'm a wise fellow, and which is more, an officer, and which is more, a householder, and which is more, as pretty piece of flesh as any in Messina. And one that knows the law enough to go to, and a rich fellow enough to go to, and a fellow that hath had losses, and one that hath 2 gowns, and everything handsome about him. Bring them away! Oh, that had I been writ down a dog.
Kill yourself. Just not reason thus to suffer grief against yourself.
I pray thee, cease thy counsel, which falls into mine ears as profitless as water in a sieve. Give not me counsel, nor let no comfort to delight mine ear, but such a one whose wrongs do suit with mine. Bring me a father that so loved his child, whose joy of her is overwhelmed like mine. Measure his woe the length and breadth of mine, and let it answer. Every strain for strain, thus for thus, and such a grief for such, in every branch, limb, and shape and form. If such a one will smile and stroke his beard, bid sorrow away, cry heaven when he should groan, catch grief with proverbs, make misfortune drunk with candle wasters, bring him yet to me, and I will of him gather patience. so shall the prince and all of them that thus dishonor her.
Here comes the Prince Claudio hastily.
Good evening, good evening.
Hear you, my lords.
We have some haste, Leonardo.
Some haste, my lord. Well, fare you well, my lord. Are you so hasty now? What all this one?
Do not quarrel with us, good old man.
If he could right himself with quarreling, some of us would idle.
Who wrongs him?
Thou dost wrong me, thou dissembler, thou! Nay, never lay thy hand upon thy sword, I fear thee not.
Be sure my hand. If it should give your age such cause of fear, in faith my hand meant nothing to my sword.
Tush, tush, man, I speak not like a dotard nor a fool. 'Tis under privilege of age to brag. What I have done when I were younger, what would do were I not old? No, Claudio, to thy head, thou hast so wronged mine innocent child and me, that I am forced to lay my reverence by. And with gray hairs and bruise of many days, do challenge thee to trial of a man. I say thou hast wronged mine innocent child, and she lies buried in the grave of her ancestors over the tomb where never end scandal slept, saying this of hers, free by thy villainy.
My villainy?
Thine, I say, thine!
You say that right, old man.
My lord, I will prove it on his body if he dare, despite his nice spends and active practice, his May of youth and bloom of manlyhood.
Wait, I will not have to do with you.
Dost thou so daff me, boy? Thou hast killed my child. If thou killest me, boy, thou shalt kill a man.
You should kill two of us, and then indeed. But 'tis no matter. Let him kill one first. Win me and wear me, let him answer to me. Come, follow me, boy. Come, sir boy. Come, follow me. Sir boy, I'll whip you from before you advance. Wait, if I haven't done it, well, I will. Boys, apes, braggarts, jacks, milksops. Brother Anthony, content yourself. I loved my niece, and she is dead. Slandered to death by villains. But dare as well answer a man indeed as I dare take a serpent by the tongue. But brother, you all content. What man, what them yea, or what they weigh, even to the utmost scruple. Scambling, outfaced, fashion-mongering boys that lie and clog and flout, deprave and slander. Go antically and show outward hideousness. And speak off half a dozen dangerous words, how they might hurt their enemy if they durst. And this is all. But brother Anthony, tis no matter, do not you meddle. Let me deal in this.
Gentlemen both, we will not make your patience. My heart is sorry for your daughter's death. Tell my soul she was charged with nothing but what was true and very full of truth.
My lord, my lord.
I will not hear you.
Me? Brother? Oh wait, I will be heard. For some of us will smart for it.
See, here comes the man we want to see.
Now then, Signor, what news?
Good day, my lord.
Welcome, Signor. You were almost come to part, almost afraid.
Would have had like to have our two noses snapped off by 12 men without teeth.
Leonardo and his brother. What thinkest thou? If we had fought, I doubt we should have been too young for them.
In a false quarrel, there is no true valor. I came to seek you both. You are a villain. I jest not. I will make it good how you dare, with what you dare, and when you dare. Do me right, or I'll protest
the people in Messina hear how innocent she died. And if your love can labor aught in sad invention, hang her epitaphs upon her tomb. Sing it to her bones, sing it tonight. Tomorrow morning, come you to my house, and since you could not be my son-in-law, be yet my nephew. My brother hath a daughter, almost the copy of my child that's dead, and she alone is heir to both of us. Give her the right you should have given her cousin, and so dies my revenge.
Sir, your overkindness will bring tears from you. I henceforth dispose of poor Claudia.
Until tomorrow morning, then. Tonight, I take your leave. This, mighty man, shall face to face be brought to Margaret, who has packed in all this wrong, hired to it by your brother.
No, by soul she was not, nor knew what she did when she spoke to me, but always has been just and virtuous. In anything that I do, I know by her.
Moreover, sir, which indeed is not under white and black. This plaintiff here, the offender, did call me dumb. I beseech you, let me be remembered in his punishment.
I thank thee for thy care and honest penance.
Your worship speaks like a most thankful and reverend youth.
Here's for thy penance.
God save the foundation.
Go, I discharge thee of thy prisoner, and I thank thee.
I leave an errant knave with your worship, which I beseech your worship to correct yourself for the example of others. I wish your worship well, I humbly give you leave to depart. And if a meeting may be desired, God prohibit it. Come near.
Until tomorrow morning, gentlemen, farewell.
Farewell, fellas. We look for you tomorrow.
We will not fail.
Not downward hill.
Bring these fellows on. We'll talk with Margaret how her acquaintance grew with this lewd fellow.
The one I love who sits above and knows me, and
to death by slanderous tongues, was the hero that here lies. Death and guerdon of her wrongs gives her fame which never dies. So the life that died of shame lives in death for his fame. Hang thou here upon the tomb, praising her when I am done. Now unto thy bones good night. Yearly will I do this right.
So are the prince and Claudia who accused her, under the air you've heard debated. But Margaret was in some fault for this, although against her will, as it appears in the true course of all the question.
Well, I'm glad that all things started so well.
And so am I, being so forced to call young Claudio to a reckoning for it.
Daughter, and you gentlewomen all, withdraw into a chamber by yourselves, and when I send for you, come hither veiled. The prince and Claudio promised by this hour to visit me. Brother, you know your office. You must be father to your brother's daughter, and give her to young Claudio.
And I will, with confirmed confidence.
Friar, I must entreat your pains, I think. To what, senor? To bind me, or undo me, one of them. Signor Leonardo, true it is, senor, your niece regards me with an eye of favor.
That I my daughter lent her, 'tis most true.
And I do with an eye of love requite her.
The sight whereof you had from me, the prince and Claudio, what's your way?
Your answer, sir, is enigmatical, but as for my will is your goodwill to stand together today, to be conjoined in the state of honorable marriage, for which, fair friar, I must desire your help.
My heart's with your liking.
And my help. Here comes the Prince and Claudio.
Good morrow to this fair assembly.
Good morrow, Prince. Good morrow, Claudio. We here attend you. Are you yet determined today to marry to my brother's daughter?
I'll hold my mind.
Call her forth, brother. Here's the friar ready.
Which is the lady I must seize upon?
The same is she, and I give her to you.
Well then, she is mine. Sweet, let me see your face.
Nay, that you shall not. Till you take her hand before this friar and swear to marry her.
Give me your hand before this holy friar. I'm your husband if you like with me. And when I live, I was your other wife. And when you left, you were my other husband. Another hero? Nothing certain. One hero died defiled, but I do live. And as surely as I live, I remain. The former hero that is dead.
She died, but whilst her splendor lived.
All this amazement can I qualify. When after the holy rites have ended, I'll tell you largely of Pericle's death. Meantime, let wonders seem familiar to the chapel as present. Soft and fair friar, which is Beatrice?
I am called by that name. What is your will?
Do you not love me?
Why, no! No more than reason.
Well, then your uncle and the Prince and Claudio are mightily deceived. They swore you did.
Well, do you not love me?
Oh, I know no more than reason.
However, my cousin and Margaret are much deceived
think I care for a satire or an epigram? No, if a man be beaten with brains, he shall wear nothing handsome about him. And since I do purpose to marry, I will not think anything to any purpose that you can say against it, and therefore never flouted me for what I have said against it, for man is a giddy thing, and this is my conclusion. Prince, thou art sad. Get thee a wife. Get thee a wife.
Mrs. Gilliland, please come to the front.
I can't. I'm coming, I'm coming. This obviously wasn't part of the practice.
And Carol Bird. We would just like to thank Mr. Todd and Mr. Gilliland.
Don't worry, I hear that all the time.
Mrs. Gilliland putting all their time and effort into this play. And we'd like to thank Carol Burton for her help in getting all of our costumes together and making them for all of us.
Look embarrassed? No. After 2 hours, and I can talk to another. No. And I, my turn, would like to thank. That's okay. All of the cast, they put a lot of work into this ever since right after Christmas. It was long working on one play, but they've been working on it for a long time, and parents who have been carrying their children in for 4, 5, 6 or more hours on Saturdays from way out, wherever. I really appreciate that. I know it's been difficult, and it's been really great. Doing a play is a lot like a sports team. It's a team, and you need the big shooters